Yuna looked at Wubin and told him that they were in a relationship, and it didn't matter if she made it public. Wubin explained that she should have informed him first before deciding to go public. He added that they were public figures and situations like this could easily be blown out of proportion. He also mentioned that he was older than her, and people might perceive the relationship in a negative way, which could affect his family business. Yuna, upset, didn't want to listen. She said it didn't matter what people thought and that as long as they were happy with each other, everything was fine. Wubin tried to explain that he had planned for them to go public when she turned 20. He acknowledged that although her current age was legally acceptable, public opinion might not see it that way. Taking her hand, he pleaded with her to take down the post. He reassured her that in just a few months, when she turned 20, he would publicly announce their relationship himself and wouldn't care what anyone thought. Yuna looked at him silently. Wubin continued pleading and asked her to understand where he was coming from. Yuna eventually nodded. Wubin moved closer, smiled, and asked if that was a yes. She nodded in agreement and told him she would take the post down. Taking out her phone, she deleted it, then looked at him and asked if he was satisfied. Wubin nodded with a smile, pulled her close, and thanked her for being understanding. Yuna then asked if he was slowly starting to love her. She said she had noticed that the way he treated her was getting better. Wubin held her in his arms and replied that he didn't know yet. He admitted he was still a bit confused, but was sure that sooner or later he would let go and fully give himself to her. Yuna asked him why he loved Minsu so much, especially since they had never dated. She remarked that the way he felt for Minsu seemed deep, as if they had a history. Wubin laughed lightly and ignored the question, but Yuna kept her eyes on him, waiting for an answer. Noticing her persistent gaze, he eventually said that sometimes the heart is hard to understand, and he didn't even fully understand his own feelings. He jokingly asked if she was jealous of Minsu. Yuna said she wasn't, and that Minsu was obviously a lovely person. She even added that if she weren't a woman, she might fall in love with her too. Wubin then changed the topic and asked if she was joining them on vacation. Yuna's face lit up with excitement. She said that wherever he went, she would be there. She excitedly shared how she couldn't wait for the trip. Wubin asked if she wanted to share a room. Yuna immediately agreed without hesitation, but Wubin laughed and said he was joking. He added that it was better for them to sleep in separate rooms because she was so beautiful that he wouldn't be able to control himself. Yuna, feeling shy, said it didn't matter since they were in a relationship. Wubin pulled her closer and said he knew, but he wanted to be sure of his feelings before taking the next step. He hoped she understood. Yuna said she did. They stood together with Wubin holding her tightly. Even though he wasn't completely sure yet, Yuna brought a sense of peace to him. She made him forget about everything happening around him. Her innocence and playful nature made her all the more endearing. She didn't take life too seriously and only wanted to be loved.